Today I'm taking you out to Angeline, Florida, which is up in Pasco County, to take you on a private home tour. I'm excited about this. And this is from a builder who's finally making it to the area here, who is very well established, known as Dream Finders Homes. Now, if you've heard that name before recently, especially here in Tampa Bay, well, it's the same group that just purchased the Tampa Bay Rays, which is exciting. They were building down in Parrish, and now they're starting to make their way up here to North Tampa, and I'm excited to share this with you today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you out to the Ellington model. This model is for families, and I'm excited to share this with you guys because when I walk through this house, it definitely suited our needs. There's a lot to like about it. And one more thing before we head out to the home tour. This Saturday, I'm going to be showing you this entire community. Angeline's exciting. It's got a lot of things coming for it. I think you're going to love it. We're going to go deep this coming weekend, but I really love this home and I thought it would be a great tour for you guys, so I'm excited to share it with you. Now we're in the Ellington model, and this home is enormous, 3,550 square feet. If you can't find enough space for the family in here, I don't know what to tell you. However, this is a true two-story. It lives differently. I'm gonna explain that to you guys here for those of you who prefer a setup like this, because again, some people like to be on all the same level. Some people love having that two-story separated where you have the living space upstairs or the sleeping areas upstairs, the bedrooms, and then the designated living space downstairs. So I think that this is a good model for those options. As we come into the foyer here, really nice room, plenty of space, just like the last model we toured in this community as well. It also has the study immediately you walk in. French doors again, but this study is much larger. It is probably twice the width of the last property, same depth it feels like. Again, oversized table in here. You've got four massive bookshelves behind me here, and there's still room on each end for lamps or whatever. You know, they got the fans in here, super quiet. Love the French doors as always. Love the glass. I love that there's art in here too. This does go out to the formal dining that is across the way. Again, some people love formal dinings. I don't see a whole lot of families using them anymore outside of holidays specifically. There is also a powder room here. This is your half bath, which is directly on the end of the hallway. Coat closet here, utility closet as well. That takes us continuing into the entry where you've got this huge open staircase, which is awesome. Council table. They even got the dog bed right here, which I think is super cool. Love the way that's laid out. Another coat closet, if you will, directly behind me here with plenty of space, and that takes us right into the living area on this main floor, which is fantastic. You do have the master ensuite behind me here, but I want to talk about the kitchen and living area. I think that this is an appropriate size. Some people may want this living space a little bit bigger. If that's you, you're probably gonna wanna go with the Boca 2. But if you think that this is appropriate enough size, I mean, there's a good size sectional here and there's still room for a sofa. Again, same size wall, so you can get a 70-inch TV, but that opens up to the kitchen area here, which is, you know, this is where people live. This is where they want to be. Good size island. It's probably the exact same size that I saw in the Boca 2 here in the Ellington. You don't have the kitchen as spread out as you did over there either, because again, you're losing some footprint here because you're a two-story. But I do love how the kitchen's laid out. You know, over under you got the conventional oven, microwave, super deep stainless sink, induction cooktop, which if you've never used before, they are amazing. Shout out to my cast iron fans and my steel fans. You're gonna love that. Quartz countertops again, or luxury vinyl plank through the entire house on the flooring, not real tile. Some people prefer it, others don't. That is a preference for sure. A big, beautiful triple slider here, and you've got the breakfast nook, which is much larger. This is where you kind of gain that space. So, you know, where you had some of that playroom in the Boca 2, you don't necessarily have that on the first level here, but you've got a great dining area here. This is, you know, if you got a family of 5 or 6, you could easily sit them here. And then you've got another set of door walls right there, which takes you to the outside space, which we will show you later, which is awesome. And then that leads us to the mud room, which is right on the other side here. They got a little chair here, and then the 2-car garage out there. Laundry, again, here's something that if I'm in a 5-bedroom house like this one, I want the laundry upstairs. Because that's where the most messes are typically gonna be. For those of you that have 4 kids, let us know. Would you prefer to have, or if you've got a really big family, do you just prefer in general to have the laundry space up on the bedroom level, or do you prefer to have it on the main level? Let me know. There's no basements in Florida, so that's not an option for us here, but love the way that this is laid out. Okay, now let me walk across the family space here, and that'll take us to the master. Master suite here is awesome. We saw that huge closet next door, and then here you actually have hers and hers, or his and hers, or however you guys are gonna separate the closet space. Again, another really nice master bedroom. Cali King in this space, chest of drawers, nightstands with plenty of space on both ends there. So you're good. You don't have to worry about much in terms of what's going on there. And then that takes you into this massive bathroom here. Main difference between this model and the Boca 2 is there is no soaker tub here. So if you need a tub, and that's important to you, and you don't want this humongous car wash style shower, which I prefer. Love this shower, by the way. It's got a, again, his and hers, or hers and hers if the boss right, keeps it for whatever works best for you guys and your family, but huge space there. So really nice opportunity to have plenty of room to just kind of have that like salon feel there, or spa feel, if you will. Again, it's not my thing, but I realize some people love that. I use a shower, very utilitarian, and that's it. But the wife hangs out, so I get it. Okay, now that leads me into the bonus space. Now this is what I typically see set up for large families, or people that have, you know, maybe students or something. They'll have this space here. You know, obviously you got room for the desk up here as well, but I love how this is laid out. You got 4 full bedrooms up here, and there's still a princess suite, which is really cool. So if you have one of those children who demands their own, their very own shower and bathroom, they have it. So you got that queen size bed, plenty of room in all of these bedrooms. And I love this closet here because this one actually has a window in it, which is really, really nice. So I'll take us back out to the landing area here. You got some linen closets, AC closet. There are 2 ACs in this house, one upstairs and downstairs. You want to have that in Florida, y'all, in case you didn't know. This is another bedroom, great size here. They've actually got this turned into a cute little homeschool area, which I think is awesome, or just the homework area, whatever you need to do. This could be a game room, or for those big families, then you're gonna need the bed space. So there it is. And then that takes us through the hallway here to the other 2 bedrooms, and then the bath that's directly behind me. I'll show you that here as well, but really like this layout too, because this room is super bright. So for the person who wants all the natural light in here, this room has 1, 2, 3 windows in it, which I love. And all the closets in this entire house are plenty big enough to walk in, do all the things, store all the stuff, especially for the little ones if that's important to you guys. So just keep that in mind as you're kind of going through what's going on. And then this final bedroom upstairs, they have set up with 2 beds in it because, you know, you might need 6 total. I don't know. You guys got some big families out there, but I love how these rooms are set up. They are the appropriate size. You still have enough living area in here. Another full bathroom here, like I said, which is a nice touch as well. So this serves the 2 bedrooms there. You've got the 3 bedrooms here in total. And then you've got the princess suite up top, and then the master or the primary suite downstairs. So plenty of living area in this house in general. You know, you can't go wrong with a house this size. 3,550 square feet, which is a lot in general, but I just like the way that it's laid out. I will say this, builders have been getting really good with floor plans. I think they're doing a good job of listening to how people are living in these homes. When I see the formal living go away, then I'll think that they've absolutely nailed it. But that's a personal preference. Like, I'd love to know, right? You guys, 2 questions I have for you. Do you want the laundry upstairs, or do you want that right in the mudroom when you come off the garage? Again, that's super convenient for some people. And do you actually use a formal dining room anymore? I would love to know. Let me know so I can give these builders the feedback. Now, I want to give you some details on this property. This, again, is the Ellington model. It's a 5 bedroom, 3 bath, 2 car, 3,550 square foot, humongous home here. Let me give you some prices here. They've got 3 different elevations on this house. Reach out to me, I'll let you know what that means. But let me give you some prices here that are starting out. We've got a, this one's $797,003. Now there are a ton of incentives for home buyers out there in the marketplace right now. I don't know what they will be at the time of this recording. Angeline is growing like crazy. They're always shifting prices, number one, so don't expect that price to be the one that you see tomorrow. The builders can change those at any time. The incentives can change at any time. It will all depend on the demand and what's going on in these communities. But love, love, love Dream Finder Homes. I'm very impressed as we start to tour, all of the area again and the home builders out here. I really like what these guys are doing. We talk a lot about the home builders that we like, right? Homes by West Bay. I think Pulte built a nice product as well. David Weekley. There's a few more in the area that we really appreciate too, but I'm pretty impressed with what I saw. I would need to see some inspection reports before I could, really sign off on anything in particular. I'm not a contractor, not a GC, not claiming that either, but what it does give you insights as to the types of materials that they're used during the building and the construction phase, the attention to detail that the crews take, and most importantly, the construction manager, which is who you're going to be dealing with when you build these homes and who we're going to be dealing with. So if you have more questions on that, don't hesitate to reach out to me and the team. As always, all of our contact information is down below. There's even a link to my calendar, and as always, until next time, go out and live that Tampa life.